Okay, so we're looking at how to change a direct question into an indirect question. You guys came up with beautiful introductory bits that we need to start off when you're, because the reason we do this is to make normal questions into very polite British questions. That's why we do it. So there are 3 and a bit rules to learn here. Rule number 1 is when you're using present simple or past simple active that uses the auxiliary verb do in some way, whether it's in the past, did, or in the second person, do, or in the third person, whatever. So here's the question: when does the bus leave? To change it into an indirect question, you start off with your introduction, you take away the verb, the auxiliary verb do, or do, does, or did, or whatever it happens to be, then you look at the main verb and decide, what do I need to do with it? If it was past simple, it would, can you tell me when the bus left? Because that happened in the past. When did the bus leave? Can you tell me when the bus left? So you really have to look at this. When does the bus leave? Can you tell me when the bus leaves? It leaves. So you need to look at this and decide on what it is. Rule number 2 is also for present simple and past simple active, but it's when we use the verb to be, which is the main verb. How much are the cakes? Add your introduction, could you please tell me? And then you move the verb to be to the end of the sentence. Could you please tell me how much the cakes are? Rule number 2. Rule number 3. This is for all other tenses of the English language, including passives. What you need to do is to take the auxiliary verb and the subject and change them around. So, what present will you buy is a good direct question. To make it indirect, you add your introduction. May I kindly ask? Great one. May I kindly ask what present you will buy? So that works for all tenses and passives, but not present simple or past simple active. And finally, rule 3 point whatever it is, basically what you need to do, if it's a yes/no question, you add your introduction and add the word if. After that, you need to look at which rule is being activated. So in this case, it's rule number 3 because it's not present simple, it's present perfect. And you follow the present perfect rule of switching these two around. So would you mind telling me if you have got any chocolate? We've taken the subject and the auxiliary verb and we've just swapped them around. And that is how to change any direct question into an indirect question.